Your Country 1039 KGRT, Kenny Chesney, There Goes My Life. And hey, congratulations going out to Tanya and Holly. They got some tickets to Josh Abbott Band. We'll be giving more away later on this week. But first, we must be getting this done.
Time now for your question of the day. Brought to you by the Farmers and Crafts Markets of Las Cruces. Fresh produce, bread, meat, honey, food trucks, handmade art, music, and more. Every Saturday and Wednesday, 8:30 a.m. to 1 p.m., downtown Las Cruces.
That's right. It is time for our question of the day. And our question of the day is actually going to be a fairly simple one because here we are on these hot summer days. And it is hot outside, no doubt about that. But with the hot summer days usually comes some, we'll just say, questionable fashion choices. You know what I mean? Yeah. You know, I mean, everybody has their opinion on, say, flip-flops or tank tops, you know, jorts, sandals and socks, you know, maybe that T-shirt that you and only you think is funny. I got a lot of those right there. And, you know, it's just some summer fashions that are just, well, I'm going to put it this way. Hopefully your friends are nice enough to you that they just say, you know, maybe you should try something else today, you know, if they're nice enough, right? But summer fashions are definitely out there. And I must ask you this very simple question. Are there any summer clothing items that bother you? Now, I will be honest with you. I like to wear shorts when I'm at home in the house to nice, you know, stay nice and cool there. Don't go out too much in public in shorts because I don't think I look good in shorts. And my friends have let me know that. So, plus I've got very, very pale legs. I really do. So I'm not a big fan of shorts for the summer. But, you know, there are other things. And like I said, these could be some of the clothing items that, you know, they could bother you personally, or maybe they just bother you when you see them out and about, when people wearing them, because you're going like, not great. And I'm not body shaming in any way. I'm just saying, you know, some people like flip-flops. I don't like flip-flops. They're just not comfortable for me at all. Some people like tank tops. I do not look good in a tank top. Wait a minute. Did I? Anyway, go ahead and let me know your answers for our question of the day about summer fashions. Are there any summer clothing items that just kind of bug you? Yeah. Let me know your answers. Call them in, text them in. 575-523-KGRT is the number. That's 575-523-5478. We are also live on our social media pages. Pointing at the camera, that's you guys right there. You can leave your comments down below, and we do a little extra online as well. So once again, let me know your answers for our question of the day. And that is very simply, with the hot summer days here, are there any summer clothing items that just bug you? They bother you a little bit. That is our question of the day, brought to you by the Farmers and Crafts Market of Las Cruces. All right. All of that is clear. And we are exclusively up on our social media pages because, you know, summer comes along and sometimes you wear your clothes because you want to stay cool, right? Sometimes they're good for you. Sometimes not so great. I'm not even going to get into swimsuits or anything else like that because you're trying to stay cool in the pool. You know, that's a whole other thing. But there are other fashion stuff that goes out there for the summer. But basically, do any of them bother you a little bit? You know, they just kind of bug you when you see them. I really am not a fan of flip-flops. I don't like the sound they make when you're walking around, and I've never found them very comfortable myself. Not a fan. But what about you? Do you have any of those clothing items for the summer that just kind of bug you a little bit? Let me know your answers at 575-523-KGRT. That's 575-523-5478. And, of course, you can leave your comments down below. In the meantime, let's go ahead and see what's going on in and around the world. Apparently, Al Pacino recently met Pope Leo the 14th at the Vatican. The meeting was described as spiritually inspiring and focusing on shared values like family unity. Good for Al. Let's see. Hugh Jackman's Broadway show is allegedly struggling at the box office, and well, basically, I think they all think it has to do with his divorce. But tickets for his one-man show are selling for as little as $60. still don't know if I'd pay that much. Nike has unveiled their new loafer. Women's Air Max Phenomena has black panels and a swoosh on the top. So they're getting into loafers. That's nice. People are adding jalapenos to their white wine. Interesting. Some enjoy the spicy kick it adds, while others are just trying to be trendy. A wine enthusiast says it's surprisingly delicious. Well, depending on the wine right there, I can imagine that it would be. And Taco Bell is set to add another menu item that you probably did not see coming. Yes, they are adding chicken fingers and more items to their menu. Customers can look forward to new offerings as part of the effort to diversify its menu options. Hey, look, personally, I just like it when Taco Bell brings back some of the old favorites. You know, I still want the tostadas back. I really do. And I'm not going to give up until I get a Bell Beefer back on the menu. Once again, my friends, we are looking for answers for our question of the day because summer is here. And very simply, what is your opinion on some of the summer fashions that we get? Are you a big fan of flip-flops? Do you like the tank tops? Do you not like the tank tops? Are you a sandals and socks person? Or, dare I say, do you break out the jorts for the summer? Yeah, I don't like any of those. Honestly, I'm a t-shirt and jeans guy. That's the way I've always been. However, I do have a lot of t-shirts that I think are funny, and some people, not so much. It's just my immaturity. That's all I can say. But let me know your answers for our question of the day today. Are there any summer clothing items that just kind of bug you, just bother you a little bit? Go ahead and let me know your answers for our question of the day, brought to you by the Farmers and Crafts Market of Las Cruces.